The days of summer made all Australians smile at the Gabba. Welcome everybody. A dynamic performance from Michael Clarke's team has seen the Australians go one up in the Ashes series, and now they are flocking into the Adelaide Oval. A changed Adelaide Oval, we have to say. We'll show you that as the match progresses, but enormous excitement down here, and understandably so too. The first day of the second match in the Commonwealth Bank Ashes series, and as I say, the Australians one ahead. Heads is the call from Alistair Cook. It's a tail. Michael Clarke wins the toss.
Sorry, Mark. I want to leave that caught in the middle of the wicket.
Special. No, not when you keep winning with it. Anyway.
Not when I'm batting anyway. Yeah, we're going to have a bat, mate. The ground looks fantastic. The wicket looks outstanding. And I think over the next 5 days, we're going to see a very good cricket wicket.
When you say outstanding, this is one of the new drop-in surfaces. It looks flat for batsmen, doesn't it?
It does. I like that there's still a bit of grass on there. I know it's quite white, but I like that there's a bit of grass. So I think maybe this morning we've had a little bit of rain. There might be a little bit in it to lunch, but generally in Adelaide, if you get in, it's a fantastic place to bat.
What have you done with your team?
Same team for us.
Lovely momentum you've got.
Asked me out at the end of the game, but look, it was a good start in Brisbane, but we know there's a lot of work to do starting today to have success over the next 5 days.
Presumably the dressing room is alive with the opportunity ahead of you.
I think that's exactly what it is. I think we certainly understand that there's a big opportunity, but we also understand and acknowledge there's a lot of hard work that goes into getting that victory in Brisbane, and we have to do exactly the same over the next 5 days.
Do you like the new look?
I think the ground's outstanding. I think the people of South Australia and Adelaide deserve a lot of credit.
Beautiful. Thanks for your time, Michael. Good luck. I guess it's a toss you'd have liked to have won.
Yeah, well, of course. It looks a very good wicket. You know, we can draw strength from what happened last time we were here. So we know it's, you know, toss is important, but it's what you do in that first hour.
That was almost a freak start then, having the Australians 2 for 3. You've changed your team considerably for this match.
Yeah, no, it looks a very, very dry wicket. You know, there hasn't been too much help for the seamers so far at these games with these new wickets. So we feel as if spinners can come into game late in the game. So Monty, we're very lucky in that department, having Monty. So Monty and Swanee play as well.
And Ben Stokes makes his debut.
Yeah, it's obviously a great day for him. He's worked very hard in this tour, and he's a very exciting cricketer. He's done very well for Durham, and obviously he balances that side, which we need.
We are ready. The second Commonwealth Bank Ashes Test match here at the Adelaide Oval. And in the commentary box are Ian Chappell, Ian Healy and Michael Slater.
It will be Rogers facing Jimmy Anderson, the first ball of this second Test match. And we're away. It was just a loosener from Anderson. It's up there and the conditions are blustery. It's a lot cooler than you'd imagine. It's a short one. Comes into the rib cage. So there's a short, intimidating delivery early. It's actually caught in his jumper.
Straight up the back of the shirt, that one. That is definitely a first.
There's the one. It's full, giving it a chance to swing back to the left-hander. You don't want to put them in the slot too often to Warner.
Only gave him one last ball, and Warner almost got the middle of the bat onto it, but his foot was moving out. Unlike Chris Rogers, this time he gets right to it. Squares it up for 4.
That's a flash in the air from Warner. Bottom hand flicking through it at a rate of knots, and that probably saves him. Good fielding with the foot there, Anderson. Yeah, the football skills coming through.
Just a bit of a leading edge there from Warner. Anderson mostly trying to go from leg to off with his swing.
Thundered that one. Absolutely smashed it. Ominous signs. Dave Warner. He's licking his lips. He's saying, this is a pitch that I want to bat on all day. The only thing that can go wrong here is that he tries to overdo it. 23 from 19 deliveries faced.
Down the ground. Best shot from Rogers so far today. May not go all the way, but he should get at least 3. Outfield's quick enough. And might actually look for 4 here. That's good running from David Warner. He'll get back for 4. Oh, it's in the air momentarily, but before, that's a short boundary. Wasn't quite out of the middle, that one. And he's out. Well, there's always the worry when you're playing well. He gets a short one. It was a nothing ball. In the end, it was a nothing shot. Steers it straight to Carberry. That's the big wicket for England. Warner's gone.
Well, that's the danger when you're in such good form. You can think that you hit every ball to the boundary. An absolute gift for the England side.
That's exactly what England needed. Needed a lift. Once again, it's Stuart Broad who's delivered it for them. Warner, the danger man, out for 29, 1 for 34. Australia off to a quick start, 34 runs after 8 overs, but they've now lost Warner. Just chipping a ball to backward point. Simple catch for Carberry, and our big moment for Shane Watson in Australia.
It's straight driven very well. A test for the outfield, and it comes up trumps. Watson picks up 4.
And that's what he does unbelievably well. He's an incredible 4-hitter, Shane Watson. So when he gets something he likes, big strong man, a big heavy bat, he just gets the middle of the bat to the ball and smashes it.
Beautiful shot there from Shane Watson. Panesar couldn't get across to save that one.
Big, slow, wide cover drive this time. Broad looking for variety out of his hand. Looping off spinner.
He's got that through. Nicely timed also. That could be 4. You haven't got to hit the ball all that hard here at the Adelaide Oval square of the wicket to bring up boundaries.
He's timed that beautifully. I thought it was dug out off the bottom of the bat, but it's gone all the way pretty comfortably.
He wants to take Swan on and does. Lovely use of the feet. Oh, that's close to LBW. Goodness me. That might be worth a review. It's hit him in line. Is this missing leg stump? Is it a touch high? They're the questions. And England review.
So it's actually whether that is starting to do too much.
Oh, and it is. It is. It goes with the umpire's call. England disbelieving. That's what they'll love on this pitch. Anything a bit short. And Watson latched onto it. He's such a strong man that the slowness in the pitch needn't matter. As long as he's not eager to get at the ball too early, he'll be able to do that.
And with that boundary, ladies and gentlemen, it brings up the 50 mark.
Nice.
He loves to play that square drive, Chris Rogers.
Monty.
I guess that's what happens when you haven't bowled a lot competitively. Monty Panesar's probably bowled hundreds of balls in the nets, but it's just that lot of bowling, especially for a spinner, a lot of bowling in a match that he needs.
A ripple of applause, you might say, rather than a round of applause for Ben Stokes, another fresh-faced looking English cricketer. He's out of Durham. Durham won the county championship this year, led by Paul Collingwood. That's a beautiful stroke. As good as you'll see.
Skiddy. Stokes sliding onto the middle of the blade there.
Know that Watson likes to hit it down the ground in the air. Oh, he has done this time. Is that the maximum? Yes, it is. That's the way to play it. Forget those singles.
After 20 balls in a row without any runs scored, Shane Watson said, I've seen enough of this. And he's come down. He's a big man. Big shoulders, big bat. A beautiful bat swing, and that's gone all the way. Oh, good shot. That's found the gap. Has he got enough of it? I think he has. A boundary. The Army starting to wind up on the hill. Oh, there's been some behaviour on that hill over the journey. That's a poor delivery and well played. Probably the first bad ball that Stokes has bowled.
Yeah, you're not going to miss an opportunity like that. Short and wide.
Might have flicked the stumps with his hand, so it's a no ball and it's going for 4. You would have heard in the effects mics that Ben Stokes has just flicked the off stump, well, it's off stump, the bail off the non-striker's end stumps, and then you instantly called a no ball, and 4 adds to the pain.
He also finds 50, his first in Australia, Chris Rogers.
It's been a real battle for Rogers, 135 balls, but he has hit 9 fours.
He gets that one wrong. He gets some swing into the leg side, but Watson also gets enough bat on it to pick up 4. 100 partnership from 229 balls between Chris Rogers and Shane Watson.
Wait!
Oh, it's through. Rogers hangs back on the back foot, uses the width and speed of Broad, and finishes the over with a 4. 1 for 142. Watson on 49. He gets the single. And that's a 50 to start the summer for Watson. In the commentary box, a new partnership too, Shane Warne and Michael Slater with David Lloyd.
Well batted, Shane Watson. It's another half-century in Test match cricket. And it's a danger zone. It's a danger zone for Watson. Can he go on? Oh, there's the sweep shot out of the blue. Out of the blue, Rogers gets on one knee. Puts it away. It's 1 for 147. He's just hiding the ball there, so he feels it's starting to move through the air in reverse fashion. And moving off Rogers' bat in 4 fashion. And gone! Caught and bowled! Things starting to happen out there with the ball. It was only subtle at the start of the over. And he finishes it off with a very nice caught and bowled. Strong reaction. That's so hard in your follow-through.
Well, that's done England a world of good to break this partnership. And it's Watson again, doesn't get his century. He'll be kicking himself. Good length, it nips back, gets high on the bat. I've just said he's an athlete. That is terrific from Jimmy Anderson on his follow-through. Watson's gone again. He's played so well and he gets out of the blue for 51. 2 for 155.
Did it stop and bounce a bit more on him? A bit he looked to play a defensive shot and suddenly just bounced a bit more on him. Just disappointing for Shane Watson there. He played so well to get in that situation. But England needed Jimmy Anderson to do that. He was looking a bit flat.
And England now buzzing. They've hung in there. 2 wickets in the space of an over.
From absolutely nowhere, Watson goes, and a little bit of spin there gets rid of Rogers. He's been a real limpet for Australia. He's stuck in there. And again, a little bit of a lazy shot. Good catch from Pryor. Turn from Swan. How many times is it said 1 wicket brings 2 in Test match cricket? England just revitalised. Rogers has gone for 72. 3 for 155.
It's Clark and Smith have been sitting watching a big partnership, feeling like conditions look good out there. England looked a little bit flat. And before both of them know it, they're out there with a massive job to do. They've got to get going themselves. They've got to operate nicely in this partnership.
Oh, there's a play and a miss. No edge, though. You can see he's feeling for the ball, Michael Clark. And there's some spin there. That'll be 4. Speared in at the stumps looking for an LBW. Clark gets it fine. That's 4. You can't bowl there to most players in Test cricket, particularly not to Michael Clark.
And the threat of Michael Clark's footwork is what brings that ball about.
Oh, another nice deflection, this time from Smith. That'll be 4 more. Can be the danger of bowling straight. Got to attack the stump sure with that reverse swing. Oh, he's got him. He's knocked him over. That's beautifully bowled. Lovely flight. Caught Smith on the crease. Not sure whether he was forward or back, and it spun past the edge. Clipped the outside of off stump, and England got themselves right back in the game.
I think it's T. And Australia have got some thinking to do. That has straightened on the line. Steve Smith's feet tell you the story there. They've gone nowhere. Now they sort of fall into a place where they should have been. That's crashed into the stumps. These are big moments. This has been a big half hour, big 40 minutes for England. They've dragged themselves back into this game. It was 1 for 151. Now it's 4 for 174. And you could argue they're in front of the game.
George Bailey is the man to take the heat.
Catch him!
Doesn't get the single. It looked like he was pushing all the way. Good fielding by Ben Stokes, who is an excellent fielder. Oh, there's another one. Dragged down. He nails it.
Beautiful off the toes there, Michael Clark. You cannot afford to be full and straight to this man. He's so strong in that area. And he played that shot beautifully.
Anderson's so interested in disguising the delivery, then worried about in-swing or out-swing. He gets his length wrong. It's just a little too full and just slides into the pad of Michael Clark, and his placement spot on in between 2 men who are placed there for that shot.
Waiting.
He's found the boundary again. Panesar can't get it right to Bailey. Hops back into the crease. George Bailey, both feet were off the deck. Well, there's just under 2 hours play remaining tonight. The over rate of the English is good. Panesar, can he get some control back? Bowling to Bailey. Timed well. Was almost a catch, or was it a catch?
No, dropped, caught and bowled. Monty was a bit late getting there. I think George Bailey hit it pretty firmly, but it's one you should be taking.
Never easy, your return catch, especially when the ball's hit really hard, as Ian Chappell said, but those hands never joined.
Bailey comes at him. He throws his hands at the last minute, lofts it all the way.
And this was what was being discussed coming into this game, that George Bailey's real weapon against this English side was his work against the spinners and his ability to go after them. He's had gifted to him a couple of pretty ordinary deliveries, but this one he turned into an opportunity for runs.
He was beaten in the flight, but what he did was reach out, try and get closer to the pitch of the ball.
Broad continues his 12th over. Oh, how did that miss? Short of a length, just going away, squares Clark up and just misses off stump.
Looked like he might have just rolled the fingers on it, got a little bit of leg cut. It's a beautiful delivery and an ideal length.
Graham Swan continues round the wicket to the Australian captain, who's put down. He got him into playing a non-favourite shot, and Joe Root's dropped it. Both batsmen in this partnership being dropped. So Swan bowling around the wicket with a big gap over mid-wicket. Places a man just where he thinks he might be handy. Joe Root can't hang on. No.
Oh, hello. England have appealed, so they'll have a look. Michael Clarke's head's down. He doesn't like it at all. He doesn't like it. This is the worst way to get out, bar none. Well, no. Oh, he's all right. No, he's off. Panic over.
I think it's just a captain's bit of captain's panic.
He's hit that pretty well and found the gap. I just thought for a moment he might have picked the man out in the deep. He's forward a square leg, but he got it much straighter than that.
Just the slowness of this pace. It's banged in. It's just back of a length. He swivels well. Barely seizes onto this. He's in position very early.
Oh, nicely hit. Used his feet well there, George Bailey. He knows there's a new ball not that far away, and England are in a holding pattern at the moment.
Well, Lehmann will not have this. He will not allow Swan to bowl. I'm sure he gets into his players, and when he talks about playing aggressive cricket, I think this is what he means, that don't allow England spinners to bowl. Use your feet, get down the ground, take the game to them. Another classy shot, this.
Bailey uses his feet, uses them well. Over mid-off this time. It's good batting from George Bailey.
Punters down to that part of the ground thought it went all the way, and it has. So it's really good batting. It's a great strength of George Bailey's. He goes after the spinners, doesn't mind going aerial, can hit it hard down the ground. And that's a really clean strike.
Oh, he's clipped that away beautifully. One bounce and over the rope, square leg. Gee, there's some timing.
He pounds this.
And he slams it into the concrete in all the building site there. This bounces over the boundary and it hits the concrete.
A new ball's been taken. Bailey takes it on all the way. Yes, indeed. That's 50 for George Bailey. His first in Test cricket, and he brings it up with a zap.
Now, well played. He's become a six-hitter in Test cricket. George Bailey, he just keeps racking them up. That's halfway down. You've still got to get under it and get it to and over the fence. A big sigh of relief for George Bailey. Lots of people questioning whether he's good enough at this level. Should he have been picked?
Controls it. Not very well. A diving catch of Swan creates a big moment.
And once again, it's Stuart Broad who delivers it. It was a short ball. Bailey does what he's been doing throughout this innings. He goes after it, hits it pretty well, I reckon. Graham Swan takes a beauty behind square leg. I think he's there for almost a glove. He's not there for this shot. Not maybe top of the bat, but a super catch from Swan.
Well, we've just been talking about Joe Root at mid-wicket. It's exactly the same count for captain. Swan grabs it this time. Brilliant planning from England. And a good innings from George Bailey comes to an end. He goes for 53.
No controversy on day one of Adelaide, but plenty of excitement. England are back all over Australia for this last 20 minutes. Big wicket, so much for George Bailey, using his 10 years of experience and looking great, calming down. Oh, that's close. Trapped on the crease. The umpire thinks he might have heard another noise. Was it inside edged? With that massive appeal, England have got to review it, surely. Knee roll, legs together in front of the stumps. Timing, surely they're taking too much time. Gotta be quick, quick, quick. Yes! It's a review.
I think you'll find that England will not get that wicket they were after missing. There we go. So the extra bounce with the new ball. Haddon remains.
It's in the air, it's dropped! One of the best fielders has let one go. Top edge cut, hits the deck.
No, for England's cause, that is a no-no. You're right, he's very handy in the field. We saw him catch the first one of the day. It was off the bat of Warner. This time, Haddon could have been gone.
Michael Carberry has the safest pair of hands. One of the best fielders. Oh, that's one of mine.
Oh, no, Monty can't believe it. The plan would have worked.
He must have panicked with the rebound even. It was still there to be taken in the right hand. And the heart would have been pumping, the muscles would have been spasming.
And that's a decent way to almost finish the day.
It's been by no means easy, though, this innings. He's really had to graft it, get his head down and spend time. 48, that takes him to from 98 balls.
It wasn't quite as flat as we expected, I think. A little bit of slow bounce. So you had to grind today and probably eat up a lot of balls, and that's what Shane and I did there for a while.
How do you view the end game now?
Interesting. I think it felt more like a day 3 wicket than a day 1 wicket. So hopefully it's going to get harder to bat on and even break up, and you know, bowling at the end might help us.
There was certainly more turn than the last time I played here on day 1, but you know, it's very, very slow. It's almost subcontinent-like in the way it's playing, so there's going to be a lot of patience required from whichever side comes out on top will be the most patient.
And overall, is your mood right for this game, do you think?
I think it is, yeah. You know, obviously losing the toss here was a bit of a blow. Everyone wants to bat first, but I thought we stuck to our guns well. Like I say, we took 5 wickets. We could have had 6 or 7 if we'd taken a couple of our chances. So I think we're in pretty good shape.
Do with it warming up, couldn't you?
Yes, please. Summer paradise. Freezing this morning it was, like Durham in April.
In many ways, it was a sad morning, the second morning of this Test match, because we all heard about the passing of Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa. And in the moments before play, the ground stood along with all the players to pay their respects to that remarkable man.
Comes in, and there's a catching opportunity, and Clark gets just enough. So there is strong intent from both the Australian batsmen. It nearly went horribly wrong. First ball to Clark.
It's 52, Michael Clark, not convincing with that shot, but he's battled his way through to half-century. I like this move from Alastair Cook, testing the batsman out in both areas with pace at one end, spin at the other, nearly worked first up. And I like the idea that Panesar's spinning away from the 2 right-handers.
Michael Clark once again using his feet so efficiently and so effectively.
Was probably looking to hit it a little wider, but on that occasion Michael Clark tried to hit it straighter and he got closer to the pitch of the ball, so much better timing on that occasion.
Run away. So he was able to check that stroke. That's the slowness of bounce you'll find from this point on in the Test match. They don't want this partnership to get set.
Yes.
Clark, though, is trying to ruffle the feathers of England, and in particular Monty Panesar. Again, he comes down. And I wouldn't be surprised if they check this. There was a slide, and was the leg on the rope when Swan made contact with the ball? I'm saying yes, there was.
Everything looks okay. He declined in pace towards the end of the day, dropped off a little bit, but his pace was never right up there. He should be closer to 140 than that.
Oh, through the gap, he was in the air for some time. But such is the placement at the moment and form of Clark. And that's 300 up for Australia. And that's a good first innings total as it stands now. 302. And that's the 50s that Stathead is talking about, and each of them brought up with a boundary or a 6. And there's another boundary. Gee, that was an easy stroke.
Plays spin bowling pretty well, Brad Haddin, so you've got two guys out there who are both prepared to use their feet.
Yes, yes, yes!
Oh, he's got to go, and he gets there. It was Carberry behind point again. He just couldn't get any power in the throw whatsoever. So Haddin was going to the danger end. It was Clark who called it. And Carberry just couldn't get anything out with power, and that would have been a different story if he was able to.
Yes.
He's put that to bed. And at the moment, he is asking so many questions of the England bowling. So that's over 100. Australia on top this morning, 5 for 312.
Now the cover drive. Super batting from Michael Clark. And he races to 87. 5 for 328. It's nicely hit. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. And more than enough. It's only 3 rows back, plus about 10 metres.
Well, he was aiming for the cranes. He was aiming for the building site. That's his favourite area. The lap slog, we saw this at Trent Bridge just a few months ago. Nearly got Australia over the line. Terrific strike.
Plays that shot well, Brad Haddin.
Haddin hits that lofted to square leg. Carberry's there, can't do anything about it. Haddin after Swan.
That boundary's been brought in a good 7 metres because of the new stand being constructed. If that's the full ground, that's out. Simple as that.
Now Michael Clark on strike. Out he comes. Inside edge into the hands of the short leg fielder. Almost a run out. Michael Clark throws the head to the heavens, and no one can believe what's just happened. 8 off a very eventful over. 5 for 347. It's outside off. The gap's found. Just a little bit too much width by Stokes, and Haddin's in on the act. 350 up.
So that shorter and wider one that Brad Haddin was able to drive away for 4 is not what the captain wants from Stokes.
And either's that. He's found a third manhole as well. Stokes turns and gets back to his mark. Not happy. Well, it's a little bit of reservation up there. And the Notts County boys. Ross of St George's. Michael Clark, 96 not out. 1 in the first innings of Brisbane, 113 second innings, 96 again. Oh, he gets an inside edge. That'll be Haddin probably, getting to his smaller milestone. And he's going to pinch the strike as well. So Hads comes back to the non-strikers end for the end of the over. The crowd love it.
Dave, you got us? All right, want some thumbs up from you here. It's been a good morning, yes? You're nice and relaxed looking there. Half and half. Is Pup going to get there, Dave? Yeah, double thumbs.
David, were you angry when you got out yesterday? Yeah.
The hard thing for them is they can't control what's going on out in the middle.
Oh, that's edged. That's got big on Matthew Pryor. Really scooted through after taking the outside edge of Brad Haddin's bat. Always great to see a man take his first wicket.
Just going to check the front foot. First test wicket for Stokes. He got the length right on that occasion. Oh, I think he might be just over there.
No, no good. A part of his foot has to land behind the line or be behind the line, so that's not out. Brad Haddin's coming back in. Jeez, you got a feel for Ben Stokes. In the middle of a spell where he's busting a gut, he really got one to rip past Haddin, take a piece of the edge, and now his first test wicket's been taken away from him.
Yesterday was up around the 140 mark at times. He's got Haddon hurrying here, Stokes. He's very frustrated as well. 5 for 368. What's that, mate? Had him explain himself a couple of times. Blokes didn't say a whole lot. So as long as it's not violent, personal stuff, have your blow up and go. Maria Erasmus doing a good job in there.
I'm saying just behind square for one.
Leg side. From the Gabba to the Adelaide Oval, Michael Clarke steals the show. A beautifully constructed innings. An innings of real substance. An innings that sets up a test match for the Australians.
They're contrasting hundreds for Michael Clarke. The one at the Gabba in the second innings was domination. Australia in front, he came out and played aggressively. This time around, he sat back for the first 50, 60 runs.
Oh, what a stroke that is. That's a difficult stroke to play. The onside with a straight back.
That reminded me, Warnie, that shot of Sachin Tendulkar v Shane Warne at Chennai. He bowled around the wicket to Tendulkar and he hit that shot a couple of times that went about 10 rows back. Oh, down the ground. It's just about the shot of the day for mine. In a very quiet period for quite a while, and then that shot out of nowhere to bring up the 400. 5 for 402. Over the top, has he got enough? He has, just enough on it to beat Peterson. And we'll go for 4, just. Clarke goes for it over mid-off this time, though. Warne beats the man at long off. One bounce over the rope. That's a class stroke, that. Class stroke.
Nice fine sweeping from Brad Haddon. They're going to run 3 if they need to, but they don't. Into the padding. Haddon moves to 67. Australia moved to 424 for the loss of 5 wickets. This man is at the height of his powers. Beautifully played. Brad Haddon up and over the top. She hits the ball clean.
He got so close to the 100 at the Gabba. He's on his way here. He's faced more balls than he normally would for 71. When he unleashes, he hits to all parts, and that's still a short side of the boundary. When it eventually gets opened up, you can see that black canvas over the top. That will be pushed back another 5 to 10 metres. He goes again, same result. And just a little bit better by 2.
Nearly cleaned up the photographer out there who's got himself a nice spot with no one else around him, until suddenly Brad Haddon has broken the piece.
That is Carberry, and now trouble at the striker's end. Real trouble. Michael Clarke had to work hard, and they're going to have a look at it.
And he's got to go. He's just home, I think, just home. Yeah, that frame, bail not off, he's in. Oh, it's a tight one. It's another close call. It's probably another opportunity that England have missed, really.
Oh, I think that pitched in front of Stuart Broad, and I think his smile suggests it. He hit that ball so hard. 450 now for Australia. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. 6! Just. Here it is, the moment where the 200 partnership arrives. Just a little bunt over that mid-wicket area where Brad Haddin so likes to hit the ball, and Ben Stokes stretches. And the pictures tell you the story.
Well, it was a good hang time there from Ben Stokes, wasn't it?
Ben Stokes to bowl.
It's out too. Sorry to interrupt your rhythm there, Mark Taylor, but England have a wicket. Finally.
Get behind the line, yes, it's his first wicket.
Yeah, it might have just stopped in the pitch. James Anderson takes the catch, but never mind that. Let's just stop before we celebrate Ben Stokes' moment and celebrate Michael Clarke's. Oh. I reckon that's intentional. There's a little edge of the bat involved, and there's a nice opening of the blade to go with it. But when you get to 90, things are going your way. It's 6 for 462. Village people. YMCA. Cool. It's a way to get off the mark. Well, he's actually got a single to his name, but it's a way to hit your first boundary, isn't it?
Well, that's just arriving to the crease and saying crunch. What power that is.
Another boundary. Not a milestone this time, but Haddin to 94.
Well, this is the first 15 overs of a one-day game. You see this shot often, the fielders are in and he just chips it over mid-on with a straight bat. Wonderful stroke.
4. Flying off the edge of the bat. 98 to Brad Haddin. Six 4-4-4 for Brad Haddin since he had 80 on the board. This is Adam Gilchrist-like.
I was just about to say he doesn't spend long enough in the 90s to get nervous, but maybe he is nervous because he plays more shots in the 90s. It's almost like he gets to that total and thinks, well, I'm either going to get it in quickly or I'm not going to get it at all.
Just want a bit of a rest.
That's out. That's a simple dismissal, even simpler than the one before. So all not completely well with Mitchell Johnson. Comfortable catch for Stuart Broad, and at last Graham Swan has something to smile about.
Now, I gave him the commentator's curse, I think, Mitchell Johnson, but you don't mind seeing him get out this way. A little bit of overspin maybe from Graham Swan, but he's having a go. Australia 474 on the board. That's what you want from your tail. Different situation, he'd play differently. He's trying to hit out, trying to keep the scoreboard ticking over. You don't mind seeing that. Australia 7 down now, 474 on the board. Well, the field's well spread now for Haddin. There's only 5 men saving 1. Everyone else is on the boundary. It is a one-day field, really, isn't it?
What a way to do it. What 100. He deserved one at the Gabba. Now Brad Haddin has one in Adelaide.
I'm sure Brad Haddin will say this is not his best innings. Dropped early on when he should have been caught at backward point. He edges one, gets recalled on a no ball, but he should have got 100 at the Gabba. Played beautifully for 94 and started running out of partners and threw it away on 94, ran himself out, trying to stay on strike. So it hasn't been his best innings, but that's the 100 he should have got at the Gabba. So well played to Brad Haddin.
And that's an edge. So there's another wicket to England, and they can dictate the terms if they get the 10 wickets. Siddle walks back.
And they won't mind Australia if there's a little bit of movement. This pitch is unbelievably dry. It's Ben Stokes this time. The ball pitches and definitely moves away, outside edge. Pryor does the left. It's a low bounce, is this. Young fella's got a couple of wickets. 8 down. Peter Siddle this time goes for 2. It's 8 for 483.
Ryan Harris, the new batsman, and he's got a record here that's not too pleasing when you look at it. He's had 2 innings prior to this, 2 golden ducks. Both of those dismissals were reviewed. So a little bit like Pryor at the Gabba. He's got an opportunity here to help his team out with some runs. Oh, he's away at the Adelaide Oval. There it is. Nicely played, Ryan Harris.
Yep, third time lucky for the old Rhino.
Catch him. Nicely played. So Harris strong down the ground. So again, that's what we've seen from the batting all day. And Michael Clarke set the tone. The moment he entered the arena this morning, it was all about being positive. Oh, that's gone a long way. Talk about hitting the ball well. That's what Ryan Harris can do. That's a big one from Harris. He's thrown the kitchen sink in it.
Yep, and it brings up the 500 for Australia. Good strike from Rhino Harris. Bringed it.
There it is. It looks good. 502 when he goes again. This time he has nailed it again. Yes, he has. And the Aussie support are up. They're clapping. They're yelling. It's 8 for 508. And Harris is showing that he can really handle the bat. He's got the Test match 50 under the belt.
Tell you what, he's raced to 29 too, Mick. He's 29 off 25 deliveries, 3 4s, 2 6s.
Oh, that's in the slot. Enough of the middle of the bats on it too. It's 6. $10 from the over. It's the 150th over. Finished 8 for 527.
There have been plenty of these at this ground over the trip, haven't there? If you sit in the members, either the new ground or the old one, you've seen lots of 6s come your way. Look at that one hand. That man's just greedily taken the catch.
An hour or more bowling, but Brad Haddin can get ready to keep now because he's out. A brilliant innings of 118.
Pretty good take in the end by his opposite number, Matt Pryor, diving forward. But an excellent innings from Brad Haddin. He's been in terrific form throughout this series. And a terrific 100 from him, 118. Great support for his skipper, Michael Clarke. Haddin leaves to a standing ovation.
Crunch. 4.
Well, that was a short arm jab if I've ever seen one. I've seen him bounce out a few times, Ryan Harris.
Now he goes long. It's 1 bounce 4. It's not the 6 that would have got him there, but 4 will do.
This is what we're after. This is a number 10, and he's zeroing in on a 50, and he's playing cute shots and using very, very nice conventional footwork. What we want to see, the 35,000 in the house, is some of this business. Some agricultural 6 hitting.
I think he's forgotten about the red ink. Now the 50's taken over.
Oh, and he's done it with a classy stroke through cover. Laid back, pinned back his ears and thrashed it to the boundary. 50 to the Rhino.
Yeah, well played, Ryan Harris. Very, very valuable runs down the order. He definitely wants Banana Man spot number 9, Peter Siddle's. He's going to put a note underneath Peter Siddle's door tonight and say, I want your spot number 9. Well played. Very valuable runs.
Oh, he's given that something. Oh, he's given that everything. He's not sitting on the roller now.
No, Nathan Lyon really starting to open the shoulders now. He was quite defensive, making sure Ryan Harris could get to his 50, and now swinging at everything.
Ah, now he's called the end of the innings. There you go. It never takes Michael Clarke long. Always eager to push on. I think it's a good thing psychologically not to be bowled out, rather to call a close to the innings of your own volition. And so the Adelaide Oval stands to the Australian team.
It's going to be bodyline stuff. You look at the way Michael Clarke has set this field up. There's only one man in front of the wicket on the offside. And then on the onside, you've got a fine leg fine, a leg slip, a mid-wicket, a mid-on. It's going to be at the body. There's nothing else. It's going to be fast, it's going to be short, and it's going to be somewhere around the chest to the head, and that's 152.8, that Jerry.
4. That's one thing about pace bowling. You get your bat on it, just drop the bat on it, and you'll win a boundary. None for 6.
Knocks him over with pace, real pace, right through the England captain. What a start for the Aussies.
He has bowled brilliantly with this new ball, Mitch Johnson. His first 3 overs in Brisbane, he was all over the shop, but here he has really found rhythm and pace and direction. The dangerous Cook departs, his castle smashed. England 1 for 9.
That's an absolute beauty. That hinted like it was coming in to Alistair Cook and then went away off the seam. What a delivery, what a start. England 1 for 9.
Very few bowlers are able to get the ball at that speed, and look at Pup, the captain, absolutely loves it.
That's how good a delivery it was. It was just a tick below 150, and it was the straightening off the pitch. Might have missed it anyway, but England captain was not good enough to keep that one out.
Joe Root moving up to number 3 in the order, so he's been an opener. He's gone to number 6 in the last test match, and now back up to number 3. And wow, pressure right on that 180. The highest score was at Lord's earlier this year. Oh, swing and a miss. Look at that carry through to Haddon. Firstly, it's a play and miss because it's pace. That's all it is. And you see Brad Haddon, he's makes sure he has to be on his game as a keeper here, because it's coming through to him pretty quickly also. Oh, good pace. Really good pace. In the end, pretty well played.
Oh, that's a whistler. Just missing the head of Carberry. He ducked it well. 152.6 k's an hour. That is quick. Lightning pace from Johnson. Bang on target.
4 runs from 50 balls is the partnership. Nathan Lyon continues. Carberry gets the gap. And the boundary.
Yeah, that's excellent from Carberry.
That's a good shot too.
Yeah, it's really good from Michael Carberry. Again, he's just picking up length quickly.
We can play the sweep. It's clear now.
Well, he's taken chances to score. He hasn't messed with anything that's pitched full around off stump, middle and off. But if there's been a stray in line or length, he's been quick to latch onto it.
Hits him. And he was back over the wicket. Just lost sight of that ball, or took his eyes off it for some reason. And in the end, he did the right thing. He allowed it to thunder into the body. And now I feel, is there an edge? No. So hits him, and then a play miss and a smile from Root. Oh, 23 and loving it. 1 for 33. Oh, he's running. Carberry's in trouble. Misses. He was gone.
Root was off and called him. He's got to go like the clappers here. Oh, hit the stumps. He's miles away.
Well, it was an early call. He wanted to get up the other end, but he's almost cooked his partner. That was a terrible call. Oh, and there's a shout, but angling, final ball of day 2, just missing leg. Michael Clarke thinking about a review, but Haddon was charging down the leg side and they let it go. Would have been out, Bumble.
No!
The challenge would have been out. It's not been the stronger suit of the Australians, when to challenge or not. They go upstairs. That would have been out. Would have been 2 for last ball of the day wicket.
It was a good day, yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's always fun batting with Brad as well. It was nice for us to put on a few runs, and then I think the way we finished, the way the bowlers come out and bowled those 20 overs is a very exciting sign for us.
It's partnership 33 from 153 balls. They really have to work at it. That's a better shot, though. That may go for 4. And in fact, it will go for 4. You haven't got to get it quite out of the middle here at the Adelaide Oval to get a boundary square of the wicket. Good intent there from Joe Root.
Yeah, morning everyone. That's good from Joe Root. First runs off Johnson. Good striding. Head over that front pad and lovely timing.
Flicked away nicely. That's 4 more. And that is the beauty as a batsman of pace. A bit of bat on the ball and away it goes. Nice use of the feet. That's 4. That's a nice piece of batting from Carberry. Advanced, got to the pitch of the ball and found the gap. Well played in the end. And a slog sweep. This is in the air. This could well be out. Chris Rogers has got that. And Nathan Lyon's got the first wicket of the day. That's a huge breakthrough for Australia. Joe Root's gone. Well, looking to be positive there, Joe Root. The only thing is he really didn't get enough deliveries before he judged up and summed up the conditions. He tried to go after Nathan Lyon. It wasn't quite there. Good bowling, good catch on the move too with Chris Rogers. It's exactly what Nathan Lyon needed. He's got a lot of bowling to do and he's got one early. It's what Australia needed too. England haven't really gone anywhere on the scoreboard. Joe Root's gone for 15 and England are 2 for 57. Oh. Cut shot, nicely played. Lovely use of the feet. Got into position quickly, hammered it. In the air, he's got him! Yes, he has! Siddle's got him again. He's advanced to him, flicked him away on the onside, and George Bailey just hung on about the 4th attempt.
Well, this is a poor shot from Peterson. It really is. The ball before does for him, because he manoeuvres himself to that onside exactly the same as at the Gabba.
It was just the patience and boredom of Siddle that made Kevin Peterson do this. He was just nipping the ball on a length, and look at that juggle. That's a mark, son. Play on. That's a mark. Good catch from George Bailey. Kevin Peterson gone in the same fashion as Brisbane and just losing patience to Peter Siddle. He's gone for 4. It's 3 for 66.
In his 95th match, he's England's linchpin. Oh, that's fantastically played. He's had such an apprenticeship facing Warne for year after year. He likes Lyon a little bit better.
He's a class player. Ian Bell batted beautifully in the English summer and uses his feet to the spinners really well. Takes them on.
Great shot. They want him driving. He drifted onto the pads. And it's 4 through mid-wicket. Oh, beats the bat beautifully. Lyons spin and bounce. Carberry hasn't been difficult, hasn't been easy to get past his outside edge because he's played shots like that. Square cut.
Well, if you're quick on your feet, there's not much margin for error for the bowler. And that wasn't a bad ball by any means, only just slightly short.
Well, he gets it again. It's in front of point. There's a man out there to prevent the 4. But not his 50. Third test, first 50.
Well played. Unlucky in Brisbane in the second innings. Went back through his legs and dislodged the bails. Batted well in the first innings and has batted well here. Puts a high price on his wicket.
Ian Bell's taken line down the ground as soon as he over pitches. Here he comes again. That is even better. It's long and it's long enough. Bell on fire. 3 for 96.
One of his less convincing boundaries, but 4 nonetheless.
Well, that's full. Siddle wants him playing that shot, but not that well. That's great. 3 for 104. That's a beautiful shot. Gee, he leaned into that perfectly. The foot was there. He waited for the ball to come on. In the last minute, the hands come through. There's good cricket from everybody.
3 for 111 still.
Oh, you little ripper.
David Warner's the name. A brilliant catch is his game.
Well, you just said Glenn McGrath's one of your favourite catches of all time, but I tell you what, this is as good as it gets. He's absolutely creamed this Michael Carberry. Look at that, spanked it, and what a catch in the left hand. One hand from Davey Warner, inches from the turf. Gee, that's a good catch from Davey Warner. Didn't the Aussies love it? Got that big breakthrough, Michael Carberry. That's an unbelievable catch from Davey Warner, the pocket rocket. Carberry's gone. He's gone for 60, a well-played 60 in England, a 4 for 111.
Way. Bell gets a boundary. Hearts in mouths here at the Adelaide Oval. 4 for 116.
This will be a good test for Ben Stokes. Mitchell Johnson steaming in now. Him on the pad, that's close. Was there an inside edge? The Australians aren't convinced. They think there's no edge there. Now, I don't think there's any edge on that. I think the Aussies have got that right. I think that's bat on pad. I'm not sure he's got an inside edge on that.
Now let's get the line. Oh, that looks good. Is it outside the... It's good. That's good enough to overturn the original decision, which was not out.
Yes, confirmed by Murray Erasmus. Stokes is going to go here. So Mitchell Johnson's made a breakthrough straight after lunch with pace again. Stokes gone for 1. 5 for 117. Matt Pry, the keeper, comes in. England in all sorts of trouble. Still 453 behind. Matt Pry, good average, 41.5, or close enough to it. 700s. Something like that, Ian, you're talking about?
Yes.
Thunderbolt. I don't think it'll be long heels till you get your wish here.
I'd just hate to see that balloon off a glove and no one be there. At 149 k's per hour, a batsman who's averaging 12 in the last 6 months, it's worth a fielder.
And an edge. Haddon's got him. Matt Pryor's going to have to go. Mitchell Johnson's on fire. Good bowling. Outstanding bowling. Softened him up with a couple of short ones and then got the one in the right spot and found the edge.
His second duck in 3 innings. England 6 for 117.
Stuart Broad has made his way to the middle. A few boos around the place. I think that'll worry him. I think Mitchell Johnson will be of greater concern to Stuart Broad. Johnson's bowling quick. A little bit of reverse swing, and that'll be going in to Stuart Broad.
Well, Johnson's ready to go, but Broad's still down the non-strikers end, waiting for that to be covered up.
In comes Mitchell Johnson now. Oh, how about it? How about it? It's barely believable. The Adelaide Oval's gone off, and so must Stuart Broad.
Oh, he's well back. He's fine. Stuart Broad will have to go. Mitchell Johnson will be on a hat-trick. It's the end of the over, though. We'll have to wait. Broad gone for a duck. England, well, they're in tatters at the moment. 7 for 117. Oh, the crowd have gone mad here, as you'd expect. 3 wickets in the over to Mitchell Johnson. Stokes LBW. Pryor gone, caught behind, and now first ball, Stuart Broad, a long way across, and that's what pace has done to England. You can see how far across he was there. Mitchell Johnson has unsettled them, absolutely no doubt about that in these first 2 test matches. I reckon he's going to go at the stumps here. Here we go. Mitchell Johnson on a hat-trick. Crowd are up. 27,000 people on their feet. Here we go. Chipped away, there's no one there. You can't have 15 fielders out there. Swan will get 3, which is the perfect result if you're Graeme Swan, because you're off strike. That's a good shot. It's well played from Ian Bell. Got up and under it, that's well controlled.
Supreme reaction time there. He's looking to watch the ball hard, and then he sways back, and then he sees it clearly and plays a shot.
Great shot. He is the shining light in this English batting lineup, Ian Bell. He looks class from the moment he strides to the crease. Oh, quick. Right in front of the face of Graeme Swan.
It's nasty. That's why they're shaking a little bit, the England players. The top order was struggling against this, and now you've got the tail enders. He's in a nothing position.
And taken. Wonderful catching from the Australian captain. Mitch Johnson's got 5, and he has made an awful mess of this English top order.
There he is. He's on the honoured board here at Adelaide Oval, and it's been all about fire. It's fast bowling at its best. It's enjoying the moment. He's so confident. Everyone around him's backing him up. Great catching. You've got to say Australia are on fire.
Johnson on fire, Clark on fire. That was a good catch. Went quickly. Johnson saluting the crowd.
Number 10, the work needed to be done much higher than him. Last time he was out in the middle batting in an Ashes test, all hell broke loose. Gone! Smashed the middle stump out of the ground. Mitch Johnson on fire.
There's been history between Johnson and Anderson for 6 or 7 years in Ashes series. Johnson just gave him the stare as he ran past. Checking the front foot once again. He's okay again there.
Don't check the front foot. Everything's precise. It's a great cherry. Another one. Another one from Johnson. Anderson, look at this stare. Chop that. No words. There's a stare for you, buddy. You're out of there, Jimmy. 9 for 135.
Listen to the Adelaide Oval crowd. This place is there's an electricity at the moment. Mitchell Johnson, 6 for 30. And on a hat-trick.
Johnson's got a great chance at a hat-trick. He can really just angle that ball in towards the stumps and really attack those stumps. For a brand new batter, it's extremely hard to face.
Massive game in Brisbane for him. Man of the match, 9 wickets. Here we go. Can Mitch Johnson take a hat-trick in Test cricket? In the air, just short. Just short of the catching player.
No way. Gee whiz, was he too far back? Should he have crept up just a little bit? In the air for a long time. He didn't want to be bowling this delivery to Bell. He's pushed at it, and oh dear, Chris Rogers thought, I can make the hat-trick for Jono.
Well played. This is a really high-quality player, Ian Bell. He's got time, he's got skill, and a lot of heart. 9 for 140.
Be nice to see him get a little milestone anyway. There it is. Plants the front foot, plays a back cut.
Well, we saw in the Ashes series back in England what a class act Ian Bell is. He was the difference between the two sides, and he's standing up again today.
Well, now he's gone over mid-off just. It was firmly struck and just carried the man at mid-off.
Well, that's one way to deal with it. Get on the front foot and give it a good slap.
Oh, now he gets one to tickle around the corner for 4. Long boundary down there, but it doesn't matter.
And those wickets there of Stokes, Pryor and Broad that were definitely done with pace. Certainly with Broad walking across the wicket, looked a little bit scared.
77% of the runs scored between two men. Carberry and Bell. There's a few more percents. Wow. He's carved Harris over cover for 6.
Got it.
Oh, double dropped. Double dropped. Lyon the unlucky one. The edge, the gloves of Haddon, the rebound to Clark, and it was put down as well.
I think this is the first mistake from Australia in 2.5 days. Certainly the first mistake from the Australian captain. Come here!
That's a short one. It's on the lid. And take those handy runs.
That's it, Monty. Flick him off the helmet. That'll be 4. No, it's not. Nice flick on.
He was after some scones for afternoon tea, I think, and he got him.
Bang off the back of the Albion badge, and I want to see Carberry run one down the furrow he's got.
Oh, Carberry's down. That'd have gone for 6.
Now, very casually, just came back for 2, which means he's in the firing line again. Oh! Now, Peter Siddle's bounces aren't getting up as much as Mitchell Johnson's, and that's putting him in 2 or 3 minds.
I'll tell you what, Eels, I have so much admiration for Tailenders, but particularly Monty Panesar. He's not backing away. He's getting in behind it. He's wearing a few. Straight on the shoulder, showing some courage.
And I can tell you at home that that hurts. Anywhere on the body that there's no protection, that really, really stings. You can see, oh, that's got him just in the chest region.
Yeah, and he smashed that one. That's gone big. And there's a little bit of rallying. That is a tremendous blow. That's gone over the boundary rope, over the fence. If the old boundary was the fence, it was still a maximum.
Predictable. Back end of the over, looking to save the single, and he's going to dance down the pitch, and he'll come again here, I think.
Bowls him straight away. Johnson is able to carve out another wicket and close the innings down for England. It'll be 7 for And he's on his way to another man-of-the-match performance. Long way to go, though, for Australia.
Another stellar performance from Mitchell Johnson. It's been thrilling, absolutely magnificent for Australia, the team, for Australia spectators. He's got right into England. He's disturbed them. Disturbs the stumps once again. Never mind this, he bowls to the left, he bowls to the right. Mitchell Johnson can bowl all right.
7 for 40, best figures against England, and didn't he bowl well? He bowled some serious pace and hold the ball up and hold your head high, Mitchell Johnson. You've worked hard to get there.
Yeah, it's one of those great sporting stories. There's so much pride and passion. He's come back from not really enjoying his cricket a couple of years ago, and he's the star performer.
172 all out and blown away, and it's dominated by Johnson. 7 wickets, and it has been thrilling. It's been magnificent. I think it's tea now. England have been absolutely pummeled by Johnson.
So he's best against England, 7 for 40. And Shane Warne was correct. Australia will bat after tea, and let's go downstairs to the star of the moment.
Mitch, try to tell us how that feels.
It's hard to explain, to be honest. It's a bit emotional for me. I guess looking back after, you know, the injury that I had, and to be able to work myself back into this team, you know, it's been a lot of hard work, but to sort of, I guess, the backup after to Brisbane, you know, that Test match, and you know, like I say, like it can't all come down to the performance I did out there. You know, all the boys bowled very well. We all played as a team again, and you know, it set me up to get those wickets today.
When he was steaming in mid-afternoon, I said this is like Lillian Thompson back in the old days. The crowd were with you.
Yeah, no, it was great to have the crowd behind me. You know, it's always good when you've got be able to play in front of a home crowd and for them to be cheering like that. You sort of, I guess, you got to take a bit of a step back at the top of your mark and just refocus. And I think that Broady wicket sort of helped me a little bit. That it took a bit more time because it was definitely, like I said, the emotions were flowing. But yeah,
you had that magic of rhythm, almost like you were floating in. Is that about as quick as you can bowl?
Yesterday afternoon, I wasn't trying to bowl fast. I guess it's like I said, that rhythm that I've been able to come into these Test match series through the one days, it's just stuck with me. So it's, you know, my run-up has been really good. You know, I've been tight on the line, but you know, rhythm felt really good again today. The ball reversed. It definitely helps the bowling team.
We saw you kiss the baggy green, the badge, as you left the field of play. That said a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. You know, to be able to play Test match cricket for Australia, and I guess I look at, you know, coming back from my injury and being told that, you know, plenty of people telling me that I was never going to play again. So, you know, it just feels very emotional for me.
Or is that edged? It is. Beautiful bowling from James Anderson. He's got the ball swinging and he gets the length right.
Around the wicket, taking it away from the left-handers at 137 Ks. This is a beautiful piece of bowling. Seam position magnificent. Just enough off the pitch as much as anything else. The feather, simple catch, and Australia in early trouble. 1 for 4 in this third innings of the match. Feet didn't go where he wanted them to. And the faint edge was enough.
Well, he's got it swinging away, and Carberry takes a catch. Anderson away to the left-hander, then away to the right-hander, 2 for 4.
Well, this is reminiscent of the previous tour Test match at Adelaide, except it was in the first innings. I think it was 3 for 2 Australia, and Anderson was the man who was doing the damage with outswing, caught by Carberry. And Australia 2 for 4.
Well, can you believe he's in already? 2 for 4. He's probably thought he can just put the wheels up for, you know, an hour or so and watch the openers and the number 3 go around. 4 runs on the board and he's in.
Yeah, he won't be overly happy about it either.
Warner crunches one out of the middle.
He finds the middle of the bat regularly, does Dave Warner. He's got a great knack of being able to crunch balls through gaps for 4.
Well, that's the problem with trying to get Clark LBW early in his innings. If you just get it slightly wrong towards the leg side, he's such a strong player off the pads. It can cost you plenty.
That's in the air a touch. Oh, brilliant fielding. There's a chance at the keeper's end. Misses. It would have completed a magnificent effort in the field by Stokes. 5 overs gone, 2 for 17. Some feeling out here.
No love lost between Jimmy Anderson and Michael Clark, that's for sure. This ball goes in the air. It's a wonderful piece of fielding. Stokes picks it up and then has a crack, and it would have been out if that ball hits the stumps. In fact, it would have been comfortably out. And then we see some of this business. These two don't like each other. It's basically as simple as that.
Nothing was said until Jimmy Anderson got his cap, and then both men, I think, were dying for the other one to say something. And Clark got Anderson to say something first, and he turned back.
Good shot from Davey Warner. That'll be 4. Got it on the full.
It was a good hit. Really powerful man he is, isn't he?
Super shot from David Warner. Pocket dynamo. I'm going to keep him down for long. He's always busy looking for those singles, and he's just felt there was a time, a little release shot, and he got all of it.
Yeah, it's the first time he's played the sweep shot and gone across the line.
Oh, there's a stroke. That's a special stroke. Almost with a straight blade. Just shutting the face on it to drag it wider mid-on.
It wasn't actually that short. Clark just picked up the length so quickly and banged it away through mid-wicket.
Catch him. That's in and out, over cover. Gee, that's a good shot. Really good control. I thought when he was originally playing the shot, he was going to hit it down long off's throat, but he just opened the face of the blade. So Panesar to continue. Oh, he's knocked him over. It's got right through Michael Clark's defence. Speared it in, and I got a feeling it may have straightened a bit too.
No question. 91.3 Ks. So again, Monty Panesar's fired it in, and he's beaten the batter, one of the best players of spin bowling in the world. Let's have a look at this. There, that has spun, and a bit of dust too. So Michael Clark goes, and Australia now 3 for 65 in the 3rd innings of this game, and Monty just, oh, there we are, just a little, might have got the pistol out of the holster.
Just when the game was drifting along, the wicket falls. Steve Smith, maybe looking to get some runs. Missed out. 3 innings so far in this series.
Don't think there's anything better than getting that baggy green on. Removing the helmet, you don't see it too often these days. So it's just a great relief when you can put that baggy green on and start carving them around the outfield.
Oh, fumble. That sums up the England performance this week.
The crowd really like it because it brings up Warner's 50.
Yeah, well played, the pocket rocket. David Warner. 52. He's in really good form at the moment. Just 75 deliveries, 5 fours and a 6. There's his father, proud dad. And his mother. Good to see. Well played, David Warner.
Oh, dealt with. Just watch the foot movement. So sharp to pick up length and then push back and just give himself a little bit of space to whack it through the offside. Problems for the England side.
Steve Smith, front foot cut.
Smack.
That's worth a shout. It's darting back. The umpire says it's darting back enough. No shot offered. It can hit you outside the line of off. You can ask the question, he does. Oh, he's bent the knee. He's bent the knee there and got outside the line. So Steve Smith must have been expecting a leg cutter or an outswinger or the ball to stay outside the line of off.
Gets him.
Gets hit down the ground, straight over the top of his head.
Yeah, good shot from Steve Smith.
Warner's tried offside, and this time Stuart Broad has pitched similarly, and he's gone down the ground with a straight pull.
Well, this is crunching. Broad back into the attack, and he just drops it. By the way, that's a terrible whistle. Look at that. Well, this is a crunching shot. Brilliant from David Warner.
Back to Warner. Back down the ground. Bowler, back to your mark.
Ferocious strike. Whoosh, speed of those hands. This is a really good inning. 73 already, 8 fours and a 6 in it.
Oh, he'll take that. He'll take that all day long. Getting closer to the 100. How much time have we got? 6 minutes. I don't think we'll see it tonight.
You're a massive part of a big turning point in yesterday's play with the catch of Michael Carberry. Anticipation, did you see that coming, or did it just come out of the blue?
It's funny you ask. I actually went up to Michael Clark after the first ball that over and asked him why I'm actually in that position. And I said, was it for a short one, or one that he strays onto his pads? And fortunate enough, Watto bowled one short and he pulled one to me. And it was like Graham Swan's catch. They're actually quite tough to actually read off the bat, because you actually come from low to high, and then you have to react quite quick. And I tried to get 2 ends to it, but it stuck in my left hand.
Oh, it was unbelievable. Then going out to bat in the afternoon, was there a clear plan, or is it just bat time?
Yeah, just bat to the end of the day. We had the bat, I think it was 30 odd overs, and that's what we did. We had a little bit of a shaky start, but that's cricket and it happens.
And quite often in that scenario, there's not a whole lot to gain. And, Watto out for a duck, but you've found a way to get to 83. You've gained a lot with a bit more to do today.
Yeah, I just came out and played the way I've been playing and how I do play, and now we've got to, wait for the captain to call us in.
Let's have a look at the match summary. The decision overnight for Michael Clark was whether to allow David Warner more time at the wicket to go on and maybe make another Test match 100, backing up the one he made at the Gabba, or whether he should declare. Well, he declared, and part of the reason for that, I think, was the indifferent weather forecasts about a threat of storms later in the day. Consequently, we're now going to pick up play with Mitchell Johnson once more, bowling the first ball to Alistair Cook.
So Mitchell Johnson. He has been so good. He's got the England batsman jumping. They're focusing on him, keeping him out. Are they focusing on scoring against him?
I'm more interested to see how Mitchell Johnson goes. It's got to be very difficult to back up after having a day like yesterday. You've taken 7 for 40. Adrenaline must have been pumping. He must have been feeling on top of the world.
It's in the air, it's got there, and it's taken. There's the first wicket for the Aussies in only the second over. So Cook trying to be aggressive, playing a pull shot, part of his game. Top edge, straight down the fine leg. Took some catching though.
Everything was good about it. They attacked the strength of Cook. They sensed he might have been going to play that shot. Harris was ready, he was anticipating it, fine leg. And it was a false hook shot, top edge pull, maybe it was.
Good catch too from Ryan Harris. Cook would have been expecting the full ball, trying to swing away a little bit, and suddenly he gets a bouncer right on the money again. Harris made good ground, kept his eyes nice and still. Rolled away, and that's a big wicket for Australia.
1 for 1.
Now he's into the top 10. on Choo Choo Choo.
Big good morning. If you've only just joined us on 9, the captain of England is taking his pads off, and Joe Root is number 3. There was a talk that maybe Bell, he showed form here in the first innings yesterday, that maybe elevate him to number 3, but the youngster is out there again. Nicely played. That's the first boundary of the morning. And the partnership is underway, or first runs off the bat, that is. Nice, nice.
Good shot there from Carberry. He moves on to 8.
Well, that's not a chance, really. I think it's George Bailey in there, I think, under that lid. Yeah, that's just firm out of the middle. Now, the only chance he's probably got is if this hits him on the leg and bobs up. Oh, not again. Oh, he's got him again. This time it's Nathan Lyon. Another really good catch on the boundary. Well judged. It was well hit again. They got the man in the right spot. And once again, we're going to check the no ball, which takes away from the drama of the game. But what a catch again for Lyon. Look at this. He's miles behind the line. Get on with the game. Good catch, Nathan Lyon. England 2 for 20.
Yep, he might be. Piers Morgan's passionate about his cricket, and everyone else out there in England are passionate about their cricket too, but they won't be very happy at that because they've just thrown at about 1 o'clock in the morning in England everything at the TV. Carberry's on his bike for 14 and England struggling at 2 for 20.
Alistair Cook top edge. Now Carberry out of the middle of the bat, caught it deep backward square. And now Kevin Peterson.
Stays wide on the last ball, and Peterson's ready. It was just short enough and just wide enough. Peterson 12, 2 for 34. And the full toss gets hit through the covers for 4. I think that might be at the scoreboard. Up on the hill at the Adelaide Oval. And they stand there for hours and fire up in sessions like Mitchell Johnson can create. He's steaming in from the Cathedral end, half an hour to go before lunch. Yep. Joe Root picks up 4. And that's when we'll change in the commentary box. Shane Warne and Mark Taylor with Mark Nicholas.
Wait, yes!
It's well placed. That's even better than the leg side deflection from Root, as he has to wait a long time to play that ball. He never hurries his stroke. He lets the ball come to him, and it kind of runs off the blade of the bat. Quality stroke.
Looking at that replay again with that fly on Kevin Peterson, he was well within his rights to pull away. But I think it just shows you the concentration he's got this morning. Look at this fly. Now, you don't reckon that's annoying. Look at him. It's like Michael Slater in the field, just buzzing around and annoying you. Look at that. He's even aware of it. He's trying to blow it away. Stop annoying him.
Again. Oh, that's got Peterson, that. Oh, that's a nasty one. It certainly wasn't intentional. Peterson was a bit late leaving. Siddle trying to get the ball to the keeper's end, and Peterson trying to get in his ground. Those two paths crossed. Down the ground, threw it off. Good shot. Along the ground all the way. Beautifully timed.
Good use of the footwork, or the feet there, to get down to that one, and got down comfortably. Hit it on the half volley. You don't have to worry about any foot marks if you get to them on the half volley.
Full and driven. Not sure he got it right out of the middle of the bat, but it's not going to matter. 4 runs.
Well, the fight's on. It's a good partnership. They're chewing up a lot of deliveries. It's time. And we go back to Adelaide Oval last year. Faf du Plessis, who batted for about 8 hours.
And that's 4 more. And that's what aggressive play brings. Nathan Lyon just dragging that down, and it's good use of the crease. And Joe Root's 4 runs away from a half century. Oh, well bowled.
And that's all they need, just a little mistake. Couldn't help himself, Root. He was chasing that. He's played a few shots, and that's why I don't think Australia should be put off when they hit a couple of boundaries. It gets them thinking more about scoring runs. It's shaped away. That's the Irish away from Root.
A few words there from Johnson.
We're back on. Steve Smith replaces Nathan Lyon at the city end, and can he find something that'll get this 3rd wicket for Australia? Not with a full toss. That is a gift, and Kevin Peterson's landed it in the stand. Good catch, young man. Nice technique.
Perfect, wasn't it? Straight to him, he knew it. Easy as you like in the crowd.
Oh, good shot. And a good innings. Under extreme heat, Joe Root has found a way to make 50. Well done.
Yeah, and growing in stature. He was opening in England recently, then he came out to Australia batting middle order, and now he's got the assignment of making number 3 his own. It was an opportunity after Jonathan Trott unfortunately had to go back to England.
Oh, well bowled.
That's what Smith can do. Can produce that unplayable delivery. I think Peterson, he understands that Steve Smith is a part-time bowler. So he thinks, right, I want to put him under pressure. I'll get some loose balls if I come at him and play some big shots off him.
Full toss, and it's clubbed straight. Makes him earn it. He made him earn it, and they're going to have a look. Davey Warner is not jumping around too much.
Can't be out, surely. There's nothing happening. You can't get out like this. Mind you, some of the things we've witnessed from England so far, it would be not that surprising if all of a sudden... No, he's well home.
That's short and pounded. Miles. That is a big blow.
Run stand between Root and Peterson. Lusty blow.
Smash. Again. Got every single bit of it. All the way. And that's 50 for Kevin Peterson.
Well played, Kevin Peterson. He's definitely shown a lot more application in this innings. Says thank you to the crowd for their applause as drinks come onto the field here at the Adelaide Oval.
England playing with more spirit and more skill today. 2 for 131. Michael Clarke declared overnight. I think we all thought he'd go to Warner's 100 today, but there was some threat of storms that doesn't look as if they're going to come, thank heaven. But anyway, he put a stop to Australia's innings. Peter Siddle.
Well, once again, it's a period of dry scoring that's brought about a wicket. We haven't seen a run for 4 overs. And then eventually Peterson's just caught defending, not looking to hit the ball all that hard, and it's Peter Siddle who gets him again. We're just going to check the no ball again. Yes, he's got every bit of the foot just about behind the line. Inside edge, back onto off stump, and there's the breakthrough. Peterson played well for 53, but it's not enough for England at this stage. 3 for 131.
Peterson just dangles his bat. There's no real commitment to the shot. Slightly unlucky when it goes back onto the stumps. But it's been a terrific period. Just flicks the bail. Bell's in the form of his life, but this isn't easy starting against the ball that's just doing a little bit either way.
Bell likes them there. He will play them all day long. So good use of the feet just to clear that offside, present the gap. Good stroke. And was able to keep it on the turf, but I think there's another... Oh, it just rolls in to the boundary rope. So Nathan Lyon was desperate. Only stopped off the foot. But a bit of relief there, and another good shot from Root.
Yeah, he's been impressive. It's an impressive Root, that's for sure. He's 64 for 151. 6 boundaries. He really has played well. He's also got 20 singles.
In there! Yes, it can! Yes, it has! Is that Mitchell Johnson? Bowling all the overs, he'd be tired, and he's made ground and got the fingers under it.
Sensational in the field, Australia. This is a wonderful catch. It's a terrible wicket for England. It's Ian Bell, it's the part-timer, it's a hunch. Get him on there, he's been pumped into the stand.
Yeah, well done, Michael Clarke. 4 overs for 33 or 32 after this. He's thrown in the ball because he fancied his instinct and followed his gut instinct. He's got him out twice before. He threw in the ball, and the old full bunger, Ian Bell, cannot believe it. Stephen Smith, the old full bunger, but what a catch from Mitchell Johnson. Been outstanding in the field, Australia. Ian Bell's gone for 6. It's 4 for 143, and look out.
So Ben Stokes, debut test match.
Here we go.
It's just all Australia. That was another short one. He's nearly caught that, George Bailey.
Don't go anywhere. Buckle up the seatbelt and stay tuned. It's 4 for 143.
Joe Root on strike to Nathan Lyon. Good shot. Really good shot. Another effort which will reach the boundary for Root.
The line wrong at the moment, Nathan Lyon. It's around the wicket and it's leg stump and turning away. It limits dramatically how you're going to get a batsman out.
Last ball, Mitchell Johnson. Oh, that's spearing. Is that hit the pad first? Damasina says no. What's Michael Clarke want to do? They're still discussing it. Pad or bat first? Yes, review. Review. They've said it. They've had confirmation. Pad first.
And that's a massive inside edge, so therefore a poor review.
Johnson back live in Adelaide. Good shot. Gee, he had some time to play that, Joe Root. Deep in his crease, watched it come on, belted it.
One of the toughest shots to play. The back foot cover drive. It's a easier shot these days with the quality of the bats, or the fact that they're able to pound off the bats better than in the past. But to stand to attention, hit a fast bowler through the covers off the back foot takes a lot of skill.
So a few lights just supporting the natural light. And now Stokes backs away and finds a 4.
Nathan Lyon just hasn't got it right today, lengthwise as much as anything else. I'm not sure why.
They get. Now Joe Root has it in him to review this, but he isn't going to review it because he knows he's gone. The little glove on it. 13 short of 100 on his first tour of Australia. Big spin from Nathan Lyon. Spin and extra bounce.
Yeah, don't worry about the beautiful wicket from the leggy Steve Smith. Worry about Nathan Lyon getting one here. A big one too. The Joe Root has played so well. A little tickle onto the pad. Brad hadn't had the peace of mind to dive and catch it, and he knew straight away that he'd hit it. Look at the Brad Haddin's face. He knew. Joe Root, well played. Well done, Nathan Lyon too. Finally got the line right. He got the bounce. He got the fizz, as you said, Mark. And the umpire puts the finger off. Gone for 87. England 5 for 171.
Here's Matt Pryor, who's been out of form but has talent. has made runs, averages 41 in Test match cricket, can bat. 4 men around the bat, slip, leg slip, silly point, short leg. Nathan Lyon's tail is up. There's that extra bounce that Lyon said he loved, interviewed by Mark Taylor. We showed that this morning. Extra bounce is what he searches for. And that's what Matt Pryor can do. That's power and conviction, which hasn't been a part of his batting of late. It's 5 for 175. Again, not for the first time, because Ben Stokes is tending to plant that front pad. Bat and pad are clicking together, and there's half appeals. Is it pad? Is it bat?
Did that clip the pad first? I don't know. I'd like to have another look at that one.
I think that's close again.
Must be very close. If that could have just clipped the front pad first.
Yeah, I'm going with you. I reckon this has hit the pad first. I reckon this is a lot closer.
Yeah.
I reckon that was out. That was closer than the one they reviewed. To me, the instinct was he was late to move and hit the pad first. I reckon this was going on to hit the stumps.
Let's have a look. The pitch is on, all right, and look, it just comes back at him a touch. Whoa, he's lucky, I think, there. That's very similar to how he got out in the first innings. Oh. Four of them, and they all go to Ben Stokes. He's on debut. He needs every run he can get. It's 5 for 181.
And I think this is why Ryan Harris had those overthrows. He saw this out of the change room to say that's canning it into the stumps, and the finger went up. Shot.
Well, he likes the viewers who want him to attack, I think, clearly. He's such a clean striker of the ball. He has to be better playing his strokes. I know that's difficult when you've had a bad run.
Steered that nicely. Matt Pryor, that's 4. He does like to score. Matt Pryor generally scores very quickly. Oh, that's hit George Bailey. Close. He threw the ball back past Haddon because he's not getting in on the act either, Ryan Harris. It's all been the Mitchell Johnson show, but said Harris and Siddle certainly haven't bowled badly. In fact, Siddle's got Carberry and Kevin Peterson in this inning, so 2 big wickets. Oh, that one he nearly hung on to. It's clipped straight to George Bailey. He's been in the action there, George Bailey. One off his boot, one off his head, and he nearly hung on to that one, which would have been a miraculous catch. Here it is again. Hit firmly. Oh, off his hand. Grab it, grab it. Oh, keep the knees together. It's a good sweep shot. It'll be 4.
Yeah, he's timed that one, hasn't he?
Nice shot, that's 4. It's a lovely drive, that. And that's the 200 up for England. First time they've crossed that total on the Ashes tour anyway. In 4 innings, 5 for 200.
Good shot. Really good shot. That full stride was in there again.
Well, this is Stokes' best shot yet in Test match cricket. A year ago, a debutant Faf du Plessis got the 100 for South Africa. It's a long way off, but you never know.
Oh, that's the height. Now for the line and the direction. Mitchell Johnson back over the wicket. He gets it around to just a single. I mean, if Stokes has a win, it means he's not out at stumps. That's not a great win, not a big win. But Mitchell Johnson can have him out. There was a little collision, it was an accidental collision when Stokes was running down the pitch. Mitchell Johnson didn't change his line at all, and Stokes bumped into him. And then Stokes took offence to it. He thought Mitchell changed his direction. That was a good hit, fair hit. Stokes' dad's a rugby league international for New Zealand, so he won't take a backward step. And good to see Kumar Dharmasena in there as quickly as possible. Back to it, boys. have your say, sort it out, and see you later. Oh, how did that miss? Where's that come from? I'm expecting a short ball. I get the big Yorker.
There's only two types of leave, a good one and a bad one.
There's another 6 overs. Ryan Harris continues now. And there's an outside edge. It's taken. Michael Clark throws it as high as he possibly can. And Harris has a wicket. 15 overs, 1 for 34. He's got the outside edge from nowhere.
And Harris deserves a wicket. Bowled beautifully, a full length, a little bit of late movement both ways with old ball and new. Clark is safe as houses. Good, sensible cricket with this new ball by the Australians, and it gets rewarded. Ben Stokes, brave effort, 28 he made.
Oh, Ryan Harris still looks cranky. Gets into the huddle and he goes, yes, finally got one. It's a big one. Now listen to the crowd. They're into everything. That's Broad coming in, of course. They've remembered we're not supposed to like him. They're into it. The seats will fill up. Mitchell Johnson will start the spark again. Broad stepped inside the liner one, which cleaned up his leg stump last innings. How gutsy is today's innings going to be?
Catching cover. There's a leg gully as well. Oh, that's close. Here it goes.
Well, that's a midges. You can tell the nerves, all this stretching and deep breaths. Fast delivery, brand new ball, just passes the outside edge.
Fending it away, it's nasty. How uncomfortable do you think Broad would be feeling right now? How threatened does he feel?
One place you don't want to be, 22 yards away from Mitchell Johnson.
That's smart. He's hit it nicely.
Yeah, creamed it. Shot. That's all he needs to do. He can bat a bit, Stuart Broad.
Oh, he's creamed another one. Really good counter-attack here from Broad. It's 6 for 227. It'll be 4. There's the shot you were talking about, Bumble. He's a natural straight maker. And that was fully controlled.
It's still going on out there. Look at the big lad.
That'll run away as well, top edge.
Look at him going here. Pardon?
The two quickies. Seeing red at the moment, aren't they, Mitch? Turn around, get back to your mark now. And there's no love lost between the two sides. The rumble continues in Adelaide.
What are the attributes that you've learnt you need to be successful in Ashes cricket?
I think big heart, good technique, and just try and front up and play the situation well.
Are you surprised by the kind of intensity of it all?
Not particularly. Obviously, with the summer just gone, it was great to experience it on home soil, and to be out here and experience it in Australia is again great. It's a good challenge.
And you've kind of seen both sides of the coin, haven't you? At home you were the dominant side, and now over here you're on the wrong end of it right now.
Yeah, and we've got to make sure we try and turn that round. We showed a bit of fight today with the bat, and we want to keep improving on that. And going into tomorrow, we want to make sure that we're out there for as long as possible, and we keep playing with pride and make sure that we do what we can to stay out there for a good period of time.
And that's been really whacked hard. It'll be 6. 250 up for England. It went over the head of the man in the deep.
fantastic shot, helping himself to 130 k's an hour. That's what Peter Siddle's come out and delivering. So he's hasn't responded to the rain delays at all, Peter Siddle. He's got to find some loose and a bit more pace than that. But they won't mind seeing Stuart Broad play those shots. 29 not out from 25 balls now.
Going to play shots. He goes again. And he's gone. He's gone. Isn't it amazing? He hits the 6. He thinks, yeah, I'll just keep ploughing it into the stand. So that's the first of the morning. Australia need a further 3 to go 2-0 up.
Australia had 2 men back on the hook and a man back at third man for a slice cut shot. Broad couldn't help himself. Goes for another one, picks out Nathan Lyon. Very good set of hands, just hung on to that one. Peter Siddle has 3 wickets in this innings. England 7 for 255. Shot from Pryor. Backward a point, and that's 4. I think you're going to see plenty of short stuff here from the Australians. While this ball is new and hard,
There's a very good pull shot in front of square from Pryor. So they've come out and they're thinking, well, we're here, we're going to get the bounces, we'll play our shots, see what happens. What about the sound off the bat? That was a clunger, echoed around the Adelaide Oval. He's now 48. Talking to himself. He was saying something like, watch the ball.
even Johnson's reaction there was, oh, it's a pretty good shot, that.
That was flat all the way. High in the air. It's 4 and it'll be 50 for Pryor, a man returning to form. And some delightful strokes this morning.
Yeah, this is important for his confidence and for England. They need Matthew Pryor in form in this series.
Oh, it's glorious. That's the shot of his innings. Probably matched by the pull shot that was blistering earlier, 1 bounce 4, but that is elegant. That is balance as well. That's a good sign of balance.
Got him. Second slip. Michael Clark's grabbed it. Ryan Harris back into the attack, and he's got a wicket. Australia now just 2 away.
Well, Ryan Harris yesterday bowled well without luck yesterday. Beat the bat a lot. Saw him 4 overthrows, everything. But today, first over, there it goes. Just a new day. Nick, the second slip. Michael Clark, good catch at slip. Ryan Harris straight away on song. Thank you very much.
Yeah, a little bit of away movement for Harris. Dangled the bat of Graham Swan. He goes for 6. England 8 for 293.
Yeah, mate. Plays it nice. That's 4. That's beautifully timed. That's an elegant stroke. 8 for 298. The outfield catching has been excellent from Lyon, Harris, down on the boundary from hook shots. They're never easy, particularly if you've been bowling at the same time. This time, straight to him. And I think he's put that down, has he? No, he hasn't. I thought by his reaction he may have put it down. Well, I don't believe that. That's the strangest reaction I've ever seen for a catch. I thought by the way he reacted, he's put it down.
I just wonder if he fumbled it and got on the second attempt or something, and then it was like, phew, I finally caught it. They're just going to have a look at this to make sure.
Straight in.
I don't know what he's... Well, normally the high fives and that, and he's just saying, yep, I caught it, boys. Don't panic, it's all under control. Just talking about the outfield catching and how good it's been, and Harris once again. Pryor's gone for 69. He played pretty well, played his shots well, and England now in real trouble at 9 for 301.
No one in the deep. 3 slips, gully, catching cover, umbrella field on the onside. Oh, that's got him too. Check that field out. It's up, down the ground. There's no one down there. This better go for 4 for Australia. They might run 7. Pull up, pull up. Oh, that's got him in the midriff. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, you could hear that. That is a rib tickler.
Shane Watson there. I've got Brett Lee sitting behind me. He loved that. He loved it.
Well, forget the broken arm. Oh. Oh.
Well, you can sense that what we were saying before. Australia want to have some fun from Jimmy Anderson.
Got him. There it is. Ryan Harris finishes the test match. Australia are now 2-0 up in the series, and they'll be hard to stop.
Brilliant from Australia, too good in all departments. An outstanding performance from Michael Clarke's men.
Yeah, congratulations, Australia. They'll be saying to each other, well done to them. They've played really good cricket through this test match in Adelaide. They go 2-0 up, and they deserve to be because of the way they played.
On that first day, we had an opportunity to put a bit of pressure on Australia. We let a few chances go, and they really made us pay from that. And obviously 570 was a good score. And, you know, getting bowled out 170 in that first innings isn't good enough.
Fielding is often a benchmark for a performance, and that is a concern, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, you don't get too many chances on good wickets, and we had the opportunities there and we didn't take them. I thought that was, you know, a main difference. Australia took their chances very well on the field. But yeah, it's been a tough 5 days, and we've got to look at ourselves, look at our performance, and come back stronger.
Twice in the series, once at the Gabba and once here, you've been blown away by bursts from Mitchell Johnson primarily. Is there any way of explaining that or working on dealing with that?
Yeah, we've got to work on it, certainly. Obviously, he's bowled well, he's bowled quickly. We've got to look at ourselves, look at our techniques, look at the way we're playing. I think it's more shot selection that we've got to make sure we get right.
Yeah, it's a pretty special feeling to be able to back up a performance like that in Brisbane, to do it out here in the first innings. But the performance by our bowling attack was outstanding again. You know, I was really excited about being back in this team and bowling with these guys again. So it's yeah, it's a great feeling.
How about that sound when you ran in for the hat-trick ball?
Yeah, you try and block it out as much as you can, but it got pretty loud here at Adelaide Oval. So yeah, thanks to the fans for all their support. You know, it's been great over the past 4 or 5 days. So.
What did you think when you pulled the curtains back this morning?
I closed them quickly. Yeah, look, obviously I think I was as nervous as all the blokes in the team. Well, the last thing we wanted was rain today. And I guess not enforcing the follow-on probably put a little bit more pressure on that decision. But fortunately we got out here. Credit to the ground staff. The ground's still in fantastic condition, and thank God for the weather.
Well, you've had 2 awkward decisions to make, haven't you? One was the follow-on, and the other was whether you batted on yesterday morning so that David Warner could get to 100.
Yeah, look, the follow-on wasn't that tough a decision in my opinion, because I thought our bowlers could do with a little bit of a rest to come out in the second innings and be nice and fresh. The tough one was not allowing Davey to make 100. You know, he batted so well and has done throughout this series, and you know, I'm not big on personal milestones, but the way he played, he deserved 100. So that was a tough call, but credit to him. I went and spoke to him in the morning, and he was more than happy in doing what was best for the team, and fortunately it's worked out the right way.
Just one game to win back those Ashes.
Yeah, and an important one too. But again, I think we have to be realistic. That's our second test win in the past 12 months. Certainly a record we're not proud of. There's a lot of work for us to do to get back to being the #1 team in the world, and that's our goal.
Go well in Perth.
Thanks, Mark.
Michael Clarke.